Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video. In today's video we're going to be talking about Age of Magic and what is coming up in the future of Age of Magic, hopefully. Because some things have been happening lately and they've been good things. They've been good things in my eyes. I've heard good things from the community. So hopefully Playcott keep along this path, and if they do, I see it being very healthy for the game. I see it doing very good things for the game. So what am I talking about? There have been three things recently that have been released into the game that I've approved of very much. So I'm going to start with the first one, and the first one is the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass to date has been the item that is worth it, is worth every cent to buy it. You don't have to buy it, but if you do, it's worth every cent. There's never been anything in this game with such a value. Even if you only get to level 70 or 80 in the past out of the 200 levels, it still completely outweighs itself in the price. So and I'm not going to hide from the fact, and I'm sure many people out there agree that Playcott have been known to put quite expensive stuff in their games. So to see something like this come out, it was definitely refreshing to see. It was definitely something that the game needed, and I have seen very few complaints. I've seen, I reckon a good high 90% positive response rate for the Battle Pass. So yeah, it's the way the battle pass works is a bit different. Obviously, I'm used to battle passes where you complete little achievements in the games, like you get given a task. This battle pass does have tasks, but they're not changing. You're doing the same thing to get the points, which I can see being a bit of a bore towards the end. But again, the value of it is tremendous. So that is a good thing. That is the battle pass. The second thing I want to talk about is the forum they released after. I can't bring it up on the screen. I don't even know how to get to it anymore. But after Clan Wars was finished, and we all know Clan Wars was a bumpy ride. I'm sure there are people out there that loved Clan Wars. I loved it. I think there was definitely some changes that were needed. But Clan Wars, they brought out a forum after it asking us for our feedback on ways they can improve Clan Wars. That has never been done in the history of Age of Magic before. We've never had something officially posted that we can go in, write our thoughts down, write what we'd like changed, and send it to. There is Discord where we can share our suggestions. There are people, there's not many of them, but there are people like me who can make videos on suggestions and stuff. There are people on Facebook who suggest ways. I'm sure every person out there has a way in which this game can be improved. It's just one of those things. So for them to go ahead and release a forum on how they want to see the game improved from the perspective of their community, again, a good step. Do more stuff like that, Playcott. Customer feedback is number one. You are running a business. On your end, it's a business. On our end, it's a game. But you're running a business. So keep your customers happy. Your business does good. The third thing, and I don't know if this was a mistake or what the go is the rewards for heroes. Now, it is no surprise that events in this game come very rarely. We do not see them at all very often. There was once a time in Age of Magic history where we even wondered if we were going to get events whatsoever. But, slowly and slowly, they still release them slowly. However, this little event, Rewards for Heroes, which gives us double drop chances on heroic nodes and refreshes cost 50% less. This little beauty has popped up twice in the past few weeks, which is probably the most frequent event we've seen pop up to date. Does this mean that it's going to be popping up a bit more, or are they planning to release other similar events like this, or is this one going to be one that pops up every few weeks? If it does, that's awesome. I think that would be really good. If that is going to be the case, I think from my point of view, maybe put it on a schedule so people know it's coming up. But it's such a good little event that I wouldn't be against it just randomly popping up here and there. Maybe like once a month or something, twice a month. It'd be a bit generous and go 3 times a month if you wanted to, but I'm sure I'm really pushing the limits there. But This little beauty's popped up twice now, and I'm not sure if it's been the second one was by mistake or what the go is, but this definitely helps. This is such a good event. This double rewards from heroic nodes. It's so good because there are so many champions out there that are only farmable through one node, and it's a tiresome grind. So giving this out every now and then is definitely a little boost. And I think it's one that should come around a bit more often. Now, going on to the next one, and before I go any further, I want to announce that this one is not official yet. It could change, but let's head over and have a look at something pretty neat. The fourth and final thing I would like to talk about is this new event coming to the game. Don't ask me when it's coming, and please remember anything I mentioned in this video or anything I show you is subject to change, okay? Play could flick their fingers like that and it would disappear completely. So just take it for what it is at the moment. But this event is going to come to the game. It's the Magnus event. It is the first time we have seen a hero released into the game in this form. Now I know what you're thinking, but wait, this looks like the battle pass, which is kind of true, except there's a little difference. As you can see, there's no premium version. This event is completely free to play. You earn points in this event by spending campaign and value of treasure energy. That's the only way you can earn points. And as you can see at the top, this event lasts for 4 months. I'm not going to scroll through the event. Playcott have asked me, and I'm going to respect their wishes, that I'm not to talk about Magnus. I'm not to show anything about Magnus at the moment. When they allow me to do so, I will 100% be on a video straight away and get it out to you guys. But why is this 4-month thing significant? And you guys won't know because it happened behind the scenes. And Playcott was very, very generous enough, I guess, to allow me to look at this battle pass when they first designed it. It's not a battle pass. I don't know why I'm calling it a battle pass. It's not a battle pass. I was very fortunate to see the event at the very beginning of its creation, and the event was only going to last for 1 month. Now I knew instantly that seeing the event itself, I knew that having it for 1 month, it would cause massive backlash because I'm not going to go through it, but it will be a hard event to complete. Playcott took that advice on board and they altered it to 4 months. Now, like I said, it could change again. So keep that in mind. But this is very, very substantial for the game because Playcott have all of a sudden taken this approach to changing the game, taking into consideration its free-to-play player base and its high-valued players as well. I'm sure there will be stuff released into the game still that is designed for high-valued players, and that is not a bad thing. If Playcott can make a healthy balance between high-valued players, free-to-play players, and the people in the middle, the game will do tremendously well, okay? There's no reason why everything needs to be designed towards high-valued players. I think the Battle Pass is the perfect example of that. They released something so spectacular to the game. It was very cheap. I'm sure I would love to see how well that's doing in terms of sales. I'm sure it's doing amazing because it is just a tremendous amount of value. So we are getting a completely free-to-play event into the game. It's going to last for 4 months. Obviously, if you want that Magnus super, super quickly, you can go ahead and just, cash that money into the game if you want. Get all that energy as fast as possible and smash through the pass. But for those people that aren't going to spend any money, you will get through the pass eventually. Maybe still after 4 months, you might not get to the very end, but I'm sure you'll get a hell of a chunk of it done. And I think, the high valued players are going to get Magnus really quickly, and they're still going to benefit from all his magnificent goldenness. I'm sure that's still going to happen. And they'll get to play with him. And by the time this pass comes to an end, there's probably some new toy in the game that you guys can play with. I think this is a beautiful event. If they keep it the way it is, it's a good path for Playcott to be taking. It is a change of scenery. it's catering, not this event, but just everything in general is catering towards the community as a whole. And I think it's just very healthy. And I'm fanboying at the moment. I know you can call me out on it, Polcho. Put your dick away. But I think this is a marvelous event, especially now that it's 4 months, and it's gonna keep people a little bit entertained for 4 months. It's gonna allow them time to come up with some new stuff, chuck it into the game, and it's as long as there's just stuff in the game to be doing. I think it's healthy. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you tell me your opinions, what do you think? Playcot's direction is at the moment. If they're doing good, if they're doing bad, all feedback is, depending on how it's worded, is respectful and respected, and I will read it all and I'll pass some of it on. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, please take care of yourself.